Hi everyone, just wanted to post this video for anybody that's got a four-wheeler that they're looking to set up for ice fishing. I was looking for some economical ways to do it, just to save some bucks. Some of the stuff that's out there is several $100 and didn't really want to spend that kind of money. So this is what I ended up doing, but just wanted to post it. Hopefully it helps. I ended up buying the Kodiak 700, not that that matters. This will obviously work for any ATV out there as long as it's got a rack on it. So what I ended up finding is they actually call these a file storage cabinet bin. I bought them at Office Max. They have these things for like $6 or $7 a piece. 3 of them fit really well on the rack that I have, which is this rack's about 42 inches wide. So if you got a 42-inch wide or larger rack, you should be fine. And the nice thing about these is they actually lock together. So I don't know if you can see or not, but they have these tabs and they interlock together. You can see it right there. They lock together, which really made this thing a lot more stable. I ended up putting some zip ties on it just to hold them together anyways. But once I locked them together and zip tied together, this thing was like one solid piece. It was very, very strong. So I was happy with that. So what I ended up doing though, just so I didn't scratch my rack all up or have this thing sliding around because it was metal on plastic, which is kind of slippery, I mounted just this foam padding on there, which you can find. They have it for like insulating pipes, you know, so they don't freeze, that kind of stuff. But I mounted that all the way around the rack and just zip tied it. You can see I got it all the way under there. And then I put it around the sides and around the front. So what that did is when I mounted this thing on there, it's like, it's not moving at all. It's not sliding around. It almost feels like it's just part of the quad, which I was really happy with that. So what I did after the padding was on there is I got some of these giant black zip ties. They're like maybe 3/8 of an inch wide. They're actually, you know, they're way longer than what I needed, but that's just what I could find in this size, and they're cheap enough, so I just cut them off. But I went around the outside of this and zip tied it over the padding down to the rack, just like that. I probably did it in about 8 spots. A couple on the other side too, went around the sides, and then you know, all the way around. And like I said, once this thing was on there, it is not coming off of there. So, plus the nice thing too is if you want to take it off after ice fishing, you can just snip the zip ties and take it off and put it in storage, and you got your rack back. So the extra large standard milk crate is like 12 by 12 or 13 by 13, and these are 16 inches, so they're like 13 by 16, which, you know, the extra room is real nice. So you can see I got my tackle box, ice fishing tackle box, I got my lantern, got my Vexilar. I carry a big heater like this. That fits right in there. Got my scooper, got room for a thermos, and then, you know, bucket for my tip ups and my rod and reels. And then, you know, I usually throw a sack lunch or something in there, some pop, beer, whatever, throw that in the bucket. So I got a lot of room in this thing, which I was pretty happy with. I got everything that I normally take with me. Got room for extra gloves, and, you know, got plenty of room, you know, storage room for other miscellaneous stuff that you guys would take with you. And the only thing I got to figure out now is, you know, getting my power auger mounted up front, but there's a lot of easy stuff for that. I might actually just buy some of the brackets that they have out there, and bolt them on there for that. But I didn't want to tie up the back rack dedicated. So, well, yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Hopefully this helps you guys. I had about $25 into this whole thing. You can buy these file cabinet storage bins for $6 or $7. Like I said, I got mine at Office Depot or Office Max. I think most of them most of them have them. But the thing that I did like about these the best was that they lock together. So if, you know, try to find those. If not, if you can't find the locking ones, I'm sure you could just zip tie them all together like I did too, but it seemed to really help getting the ones that lock together. So for $25, didn't think it was a bad deal. They're all black, so matches the quad. It turned out pretty good. Hope you guys like it. Hope it helps. Thanks.